I'm Christian Hacking, I'm the political lobbyist for CBR UK, and we are here outside the Cabinet Office in Parliament seeking to get the attention of Matt Hancock for perhaps the most hypocritical measure he has made during this lockdown period. Now, we've all got used to Matt Hancock's anthem,
and that is to stay at home, to protect the NHS and save lives.
Pills by post have wreaked havoc on women's health. They've taken the lives of at least 46,000 unborn human beings. He has unleashed a Pandora's box of pain and suffering on unsuspecting women up and down the country. We know of 2 women who have died from taking these pills. One in a hospital, one was found dead at home. We know of 52 cases where women have taken these pills long past the 10-week cutoff. We also know of a steady list of women who have attended inner city hospitals with serious complications from taking these pills, from sepsis to renal failure to trauma to even requiring resuscitation because of loss of blood. Many of them needed blood transfusions and also follow-up surgical interventions to remove the baby body parts that had been left in. In this period, it's estimated 46,000 unborn human babies have been not only killed at home, but the majority would have been placed into domestic waste or flushed down the toilet or even buried in private gardens or public parks.
Yeah, I think they're really informative, making people aware of what our leaders are doing in terms of, babies being flushed down the things. Really sad. I didn't think I had that much information, but walking past and seeing a visual representation, that's kind of made it hit home. I would say that that's totally wrong, and you're using COVID as a kind of scapegoat to pass these laws and these bills.
4 days before this approval was passed, Matt Hancock spoke to Parliament saying that they were going to make no changes in the law, and yet it appears that he did a total U-turn.
Finally, he mentioned abortion. We have no proposals to change any abortion rules as part of the COVID-19 response.
I'd say it's wrong. I'd say, Matt Hancock, you need to step down and get out.
So look, this is a daily activity in London. This gentleman's clearly got a call to fight for it, clearly believes in it. But I wish this gentleman the best. I do hope that you get recognised for what you're doing here today.
This is what we do all over the country.
What exemptions do you have?
Well, this is our means of work. We do public educational displays. I mean, what specifically are they saying is...
I would have to look up the specific act.
And that'd be useful to know.
Yeah.
The exemption that we're here under is this is our work. This is what we do.
We've been given our instructions.
So the police would then be the ones who dictate what our work is?
Would that be for a judge to decide?
It's what we're known for. It's what our donors donate the money for. Your senior officer, is he here?
Do you wish to come across him?
Yeah.
Down Street for specific reasons. Sure. It's to raise the issue. I understand that. But that is, in our eyes, is a protest.
But in the press, we very deliberately, and when we've been to court before, we've stressed we don't protest, we educate.
So the long and short bit is it will be down to you now, but we've done the engagement side, and the next side would be the enforcement.
In this case, the work exemption does not apply.
Why not?
Because it doesn't, okay? No. I'm not going to enter into a complex legal discussion about it. It's a public health emergency at the moment, and that is the priority of the government.
But that's what this is.
Right.
Public health
emergency.
It was such a successful day in the whole, in terms of responses from the public, that we were here for 3 hours, uninterrupted, a lot of interest from the media, from the press. But the police overplaying their hand. It doesn't make sense to me that Matt Hancock keeps saying, follow the rules, follow the rules, follow the rules. That's all you hear, when not many people understand the rules. And more importantly, when the abortion industry is caught flouting the law, not following the rules at all.
The This has been death on an unprecedented scale, unleashed upon the British public at a time where we were meant
to save lives and protect the NHS.
and shows a total disregard for the health and welfare of women and babies up and down this country. We're calling upon Matt Hancock and his advisors in the Cabinet Office to stop listening to the abortion industry and their insider civil servants and lobbyists, but instead start listening to the truth.